It's Ash from Super Videos back for another video for The Last of Us on HBO. On this video, we're going to be taking a look at whether Ellie's personality is going to change or whether she's going to have the same personality and characteristics as her video game counterpart. And as part of that, we're going to talk about a very popular discussion amongst The Last of Us fans, which is whether this was a bad casting for Bella Ramsey to play the role of Ellie. Now, it's not just exclusive to Ellie's character. A lot of fans have problems with all of the casting, whether it's Joel, Ellie, Tommy, or others. So that's also an aspect of things to consider because people that do have a problem with that have a problem with the whole cast. When we return, I'm going to share my thoughts about whether I think this is a bad casting and also share my thoughts about the idea of a change in the personality of Ellie in the TV adaptation. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to break this down. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's dive right into it. So, obviously, we do know based on the video game, in part 1, Ellie has a very fun and charismatic personality. She's basically a talker, she likes to talk, and we do know that she has a potty mouth. And based on everything that we've seen in the teasers and trailers, that's not going to change. In the TV adaptation, we are going to see that fun side of Ellie. We're going to see her kind of making fun of everything and poking fun at everything. And we do know that she does have her potty mouth because in one of the teasers, the uncensored version, she does drop the F-bomb. So that's that aspect of things. We do know that that side of Ellie's character is not going to change. And honestly, Ellie in part 1 had that fun personality, unlike part 2 in the video game where she had that serious personality. So I think one part of why fans may think this is a bad casting is because they are expecting that serious side of Ellie right away, but we're obviously not going to see that yet. We're going to see that later on when her character develops into that Ellie in part 2. When it comes to the actress herself, I haven't seen in the trailer anything to say one way or the other, to say either this is good casting or this is a bad casting. So because of that, I can't really kind of judge based on just seeing everything on the teasers and trailers because I don't really know what type of actress this is because I haven't seen her in anything else. And even if I had seen her, I wouldn't be able to judge. Obviously, we have to wait to see how she brings the role of Ellie to the TV screens before we can judge it. I feel like one negative thing about Last of Us fans right now is they're judging the show very quickly just because of the casting. And I feel like it's not really that fair. And like I said earlier, it's not just about Bella Ramsey as Ellie. People also said similar things about Pedro Pascal as Joel and also Gabriel Luna as Tommy. Everyone had a lot of problems with the type of cast that has been brought on for the show. And like I said, I think fans would definitely need to wait, be patient, and see what we're gonna actually get before they judge the show by its casting. I mean, if we go into the show and it's terrible casting and it just doesn't work, I'll be the first to say that it doesn't work for me, but we can't really judge before it starts. We have to wait to see what they give us before we kind of get into that judging period. Now, the other thing I do want to talk about, having covered a lot of the behind the scenes stuff from filming of The Last of Us, what I can tell you for sure is the dynamic between Joel and Ellie will be just the same in the TV adaptation. And I don't mean just the characters themselves, I also mean the actors and actresses as well. Because in the video game, one of the reasons why it worked so well was because the actor playing the voice of Joel, Troy Baker, had a good chemistry with the female actor playing the role of Ellie. Ashley Johnson. And that's why it worked so well. In the TV adaptation, what I can tell you is Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey have similar chemistry. And it's definitely obvious that they have a similar bond to what the other actors had in the video game that came out, which means that because of that close bond and that close chemistry that the actors have, that's also going to bleed into the characters as well, and it's going to help the story feel more genuine because the chemistry is already there and it just kind of fits, you know what I mean? But that's pretty much everything. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't really judge the actors and actresses at the moment. I have to get into the show to really see it and then judge it. But what I can say is that that fun, charismatic, potty mouth Ellie that we saw in the video game is also going to be there in the TV show. So that's not going to change. What is also not going to change is the bond that Ellie and Joel have. It might even be kind of stronger in the TV show because we're actually seeing the actors playing the characters. We're not just seeing animated people playing them. So the facial expressions and the emotions come out more clearly. And the last thing I do want to say is fans need to stop prejudging the show before it starts, and they need to wait and see what we get before they judge the actors and actresses and the show itself. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.